Jealousy and narcissism are inexorably intertwined, akin to a marriage of toxic traits. A narcissist cannot fully embody their narcissistic tendencies without harboring jealousy towards others. It's a fundamental aspect of their psyche. They must always strive to possess more, to be better, to outshine those around them. Competition is their default mode. Everything becomes a contest, with victory being the only acceptable outcome. The perplexing nature of their jealousy lies in its intensity and its ramifications. Unable to acquire what they desire through legitimate means, narcissists resort to destructive behavior. If they cannot attain something coveted, they will resort to ruin it. This pattern is particularly evident in their romantic relationships, where their jealousy, envy, and spite manifest in ways that defy comprehension. Consider the profound harm inflicted upon their partners, all born out of jealousy and resentment. The actions of narcissists in the throes of envy are incomprehensible to those who do not share their pathology. The lengths to which they go to undermine and degrade their partners are unforgivable. The crimes they commit unfathomable in their cruelty. What we delve into today are 3 such crimes committed by narcissists out of their seething jealousy towards their partners. If you're intrigued by the depths of their depravity, join me as we explore these abhorrent acts. But before we proceed, I implore you to subscribe, as your support not only spreads awareness about narcissistic abuse but also fosters a community of survivors who seek understanding and healing. Now, let's delve into the psyche of the narcissist and unravel the intricacies of their jealousy. At the core of their jealousy lies a deep-seated insecurity, an insatiable hunger to possess what others have. Their self-esteem is fragile, their sense of self-worth ephemeral. They live in a perpetual state of dissatisfaction, their proverbial cup forever empty due to a hole at its base. Their jealousy extends beyond material possessions. It encompasses every facet of their partner's being. From their achievements and potential to their job, skills, and empathy. Narcissists covet it all. In their warped perception, their partner's successes are a direct affront to their own superiority, a reminder of their inadequacy. Even during the initial stages of the relationship, beneath the facade of love bombing lurks a simmering resentment, a desire to strip away and destroy all that their partner holds dear. During the devaluation stage, this jealousy morphs into a relentless campaign to undermine and diminish their partner's sense of self-worth. With each passing moment, their partner's confidence is chipped away, their self-concept eroded until they are but a shadow of their former selves. The narcissist's vitriolic comments and subtle put-downs serve to reinforce their partner's insecurities, rendering them utterly dependent on the narcissist for validation and approval. The insidious nature of their jealousy becomes apparent as they insinuate themselves into every aspect of their partner's life. They parasitically invade their partner's mind, implanting seeds of doubt and self-loathing until their voice becomes the only one their partner hears. Every thought, every emotion is filtered through the lens of the narcissist's manipulation, leaving their partner adrift in a sea of confusion and despair. The second heinous crime committed by narcissists out of jealousy is the alienation of their partner from their children. Narcissists, driven by their insatiable need for control and domination, often resort to alienating their partner from their children as a means of asserting power and exacting revenge. This insidious tactic is born out of the narcissist's jealousy towards their partner's relationship with their children, viewing it as a threat to their own sense of importance and superiority. As such, they embark on a campaign of manipulation and gaslighting, poisoning the minds of their offspring against their other parent. At the heart of this alienation lies the narcissist's pathological need for control. They view their partner's relationship with their children as an obstacle to their own dominance and authority within the family unit. Unable to tolerate the presence of a rival, the narcissist seeks to undermine and erode their partner's bond with their children, replacing it with a toxic narrative of resentment and animosity. The narcissist's campaign of alienation begins with subtle insinuations and half-truths, designed to plant seeds of doubt and suspicion in the minds of their children. They manipulate and gaslight their offspring, distorting their perception of reality until they view their other parent through a lens of fear and mistrust. The narcissist paints themselves as the victim, the misunderstood martyr, while casting their partner as the villain, the source of all their woes. As the alienation process unfolds, the narcissist employs increasingly coercive tactics to cement their control over their children. They may weaponize custody battles and court proceedings, using them as leverage to extract compliance from their partner. They exploit their children's vulnerabilities, playing on their fears and insecurities to ensure their allegiance remains firmly with the narcissist. The consequences of this alienation are profound and far-reaching. The children are robbed of a loving and nurturing relationship with one of their parents, denied the opportunity to form healthy attachments and bonds. Instead, they are subjected to a toxic environment of manipulation and coercion, where their emotions and loyalties are ruthlessly exploited for the narcissist's gain. Moreover, the alienation process inflicts untold psychological harm upon the children, leaving them scarred and traumatized long into adulthood. They internalize the narcissist's toxic narrative, carrying the burden of guilt and shame for their perceived betrayal of their other parent. This internal conflict can have devastating consequences for their emotional well-being, impacting their ability to form healthy relationships and navigate the world around them. The alienation of a partner from their children is not only a heinous crime committed by narcissists out of jealousy, but it is also a form of emotional abuse with lasting repercussions. It robs children of their innocence and robs parents of their right to a loving and nurturing relationship with their offspring. It perpetuates a cycle of dysfunction and toxicity, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. The third and most egregious crime committed by narcissists out of jealousy is the destruction of their partner's reputation and social support network. In their relentless pursuit of power and control, narcissists often resort to destroying their partner's reputation and social support network as a means of asserting dominance and exacting revenge. This calculated tactic is driven by the narcissist's jealousy and insecurity, as they seek to undermine their partner's sense of self-worth and agency. At the core of this destruction lies the narcissist's pathological need for control. They view their partner's social connections and support network as threats to their own dominance and authority. Unable to tolerate the presence of a rival, the narcissist sets out to systematically dismantle their partner's relationships, leaving them isolated and vulnerable. The narcissist's campaign of destruction begins with subtle manipulation and gaslighting, designed to erode their partner's trust and confidence in their social circle. They sow seeds of doubt and discord, poisoning the well of their partner's relationships until they are left isolated and alone. As the destruction progresses, the narcissist employs increasingly coercive tactics to ensure their partner's social isolation. They may launch smear campaigns and spread malicious rumors, tarnishing their partner's reputation beyond repair. They manipulate and exploit mutual acquaintances, turning them against their partner and cutting off their sources of support. The consequences of this destruction are devastating and far-reaching. Their partner is left ostracized and marginalized, stripped of their social connections and support network. They are left vulnerable to further manipulation and abuse, as the narcissist tightens their grip on their victim. Moreover, the destruction of their partner's reputation can have lasting repercussions on their emotional well-being and mental health. They may experience feelings of shame, guilt, and isolation, as they struggle to rebuild their shattered sense of self. Their confidence and self-esteem are eroded, leaving them vulnerable to further manipulation and control by the narcissist. In conclusion, the destruction of a partner's reputation and social support network is a heinous crime committed by narcissists out of jealousy and insecurity. It leaves their victims isolated and vulnerable, stripped of their social connections and support system. It perpetuates a cycle of abuse and manipulation, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Survivors of narcissistic abuse must recognize the true nature of their partner's behavior and reclaim their power and agency. Only then can they begin the journey towards healing and recovery. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share our channel with your loved ones. Stay blessed and irresistible.